Guys, we have game number 1 on Turtle Rock. Gonna hop into it right now.
Chat is very positive today. We've only been live for what, 10 minutes? Very, very nice chat today, Rick. I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. We'll see if we can maintain it. We'll see if we can maintain our manners as we jump into game 1, Rick.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna restart the node because it's not working. 1 sec.
Totally all right. Totally all right. The first map is Turtle Rock, and it's a map that we really don't see very often. I would say this is an Orc against Night Elf matchup. I would say it does favor the Orc. The Orc has a very good opportunity to get early level 3 secondary heroes if they creep their natural red expansion, and then creep a green and creep one of the oranges in the corner. That's a very quick level 3 Shadow Hunter, which I think does favor the Orc. One thing that favors the Night Elf is if they go Keeper of the Grove. It can be very hard to catch the Keeper because it's such a big map. So we'll see how it plays out, but I really haven't seen many games on Turtle Rock, recently at least.
Trying to get this fixed because it says human, but I'm not sure why. It says both players are human.
Those players are human.
Yeah, they are human, but definitely not the human race. But is the thing actually not working at all? That's fine. Maybe I'll throw up War3 booster for this one, and we'll do...
Pop on the booster.
Yeah, we'll fix this one after.
Yeah, totally fine. Totally fine, brother.
A player's forces are under attack.
Anyway, in the top right of Turtle Rock, or in the bottom right, we have Arc as the Keeper of the Grove. We'll try to keep this game updated for you guys. Cross spawn, force crossed actually on this map, right?
It's one of the 2 cross spawns, so it just can't be close, as far as I know. I don't think it's forced angular cross.
Oh, okay.
Peon Scout did see where Arc was spawned. I think that will confirm our suspicions that there's 2 spawn possibilities, or else I don't think you'd really need to Peon Scout. But Hitman going to get quite a bit of information out of that. He's going to see where the Keeper goes, and we're just seeing, talking about earlier, you know, it's hard to find the Keeper, and we're seeing that come into play right now as the Keeper's going straight to Hitman's base with only level 1.5, but this is not to get any Peon kills. It's probably to cancel this secondary burrow with some treants here. Just Ross, thank you for the 5 gifted. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. The hype. The hype. Even Soul Glider getting one in there. What's up, buddy?
What's going on? I think both overlays are just toast for this game, but it's fine. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Wasn't doing that in the test, but that's fine. Okay, anyway. So we got Hitman chasing the Keeper of the Grove. Arc being super aggressive. What's the tech looking like? Because I haven't really been observing. Okay, the tech here. Hitman chasing. Okay, so pretty standard. We know that Hitman just likes to chase the Keeper of the Grove around the map. And that's the gist of this while he sets up the tech.
Yeah, the burrow was canceled, and, you know, if there's any sort of expansion play, anything like that from Arc, he's got so few units that the Keeper's going to lead the Blade Master to the expansion attempt if there is one. So we're going to see an Archer go over. Maybe the Keeper going to try to get a Staff of Teleportation, as Hitman actually gives up the chase to get his own Staff of Teleportation, but the Grunt is keeping tabs. Keeper can't go too far, and he can't really creep much at all right now.
Okay, tech looking good. Hitman just continuing to look for that Keeper of the Grove. He did have to buy the staff, and he kind of lost the Keeper there. But Arc's going to reveal himself at the shop, and Hitman's just going to probably beeline it right over.
Yeah, maybe even staff home. He's going to start creeping. Will we see an Archer last hit on the turtle? Arc would just lose that Archer, so I don't even think it's worth it going for, but it'd be very NA fashion to go for those last hits, because you got to look good before everything.
Okay, Arc going to cancel the shop. The Archer sees all of this too, by the way, so this is interesting. Gauntlets on the ground as well. Oh, wow, an actual dust? Did he know? I think he knew because the pathing was different for his units.
Incredible.
That must have been the only indicator.
The shop's going to fall, though, so an Archer for a shop, you know, it could come into play later on, and Arc is going to get closer to level 2, not quite there off these 2 level 1 turtles, but Tier 2 finishing, Spirit Lodge on the way up. On Arc's side of things, his Tier 2 is finished as well. And the shop.
I can't believe that he actually dusted that Archer. That was actually really crazy. Okay, so Hitman just continue to be annoying. Just trying to look for that Keeper. Keeper, actually, Arc's been getting away, but now he's got 3 grunts. Hitman's pretty formidable push here if you wanted to, first of all, just steal camps or just do damage. And what does the Keeper accomplish here? What does Arc accomplish? He canceled the shop, Okay, interesting.
player's
Hitman's got to
forces are
rebuild
under
that
attack.
still. But, I mean, the hero level, the keeper at level 1, Carson, that cannot be good.
Yeah, one thing the keeper has accomplished is a little bit of an indirect thing. He's forced Hitman to, you know, counter the keeper, of course, with early shamans, with a shadow hunter, with probably serpent wards, and he's going into double ancient to win. This means keeper talons with a demon hunter second. So that's one thing it's accomplished. It hasn't gotten much done on the map, but strategically, Hitman is forced into, you know, countering archers, countering huntresses, and now there's going to be
Player's
talons.
forces are under attack.
Oh, talons, talons, talons. Hitman has been talking about that's the only strat that he loses to. He's ranted and raved about that on stream. He's actually been doing really interesting variations too. He's done like bat riders and lame whenever people dot. So will Hitman notice this in time? He sees right away, goes right into the base, sees the wins. He knows right away what's going on. However, he's staged up for Shaman Grunt.
Exactly, and, you know, Grunt's heavy armor, talons, magic damage, very, very bad counter. The serpent wards are going to be nice, but you kind of need to get a bestiary, you need to get some sort of raiders out and reinforce defenses, which is why Hitman's going into a war
Player's
mill.
forces are
And
under attack.
he's got a little bit of time. The tier 3 not yet finished for Arc, so he can probably try to get Shadow Hunter level 3, but right now Arc is just content to creep with that Ancient of War.
Yeah, this is actually really nice. You're going to get a lot of experience from this. Really good item as well. Shadow Hunter slowly going over. Is Hitman going to creep that red? I was like, what? He's going to creep the red, Carson.
Yeah, a very good play. You can get level 3 so quickly if you're able to creep this red, which, you know, Hitman maybe is scouting all the options close by to make sure that he's safe enough to do it. Arc is going to get, we saw yesterday, his creeping actually was very good. He was able to get level 3 Demon Hunter as a secondary hero super early against Deuce, so Arc proving creeping is not his weakest side. Good accuracy. Not the best, not the worst. Maybe some headhunters will be seen, maybe a Coda will be seen. Gonna help out a little bit, but not the item Hitman wanted. Keeper. Gonna pull the shop. Now has an Orb of Venom and Talons. Master Training, 50% done. So Hitman, if he wants to get something done, he's got to go right now. He's about to hit level 3 Shadow Hunter. So this would be a really good time for Hitman to fight, and Arc is probably going to respect that and have to back off. But it's only a matter of time before Arc is strong enough to actually fight.
Okay, this is looking pretty formidable. Yeah, not enough dots, like you said. Okay, but Arc staffing out, buying himself the right amount of time here. Going back, he only has 3 dots, building more, master training just about finished. Hitman, though, he's being very aggressive on the map, and I think, like, he's stealing all the big camps. Like, Expo going down slowly at the red camp, he's going to put tower down. He's going to creep the shop. So far, so good. Very aggressive play from Hitman, and he's allowing him to just creep out, and if not, win a fight. But eventually, this will scale better for the Elf, and he should be able to fight better. Tinker third for Arc as well. And here come the Cyclones.
Yeah, level 3 Shadow Hunter is going to help out quite a bit, but the Grunts, as I said earlier, not the best counter to Mass Talons. Reinforced defenses are now finished, and Hitman has saved up quite a bit of gold. So a little bit of the transition could come in. The Tinker's taking a lot of damage. He's going to fall, but he's really accomplished what he wanted to. He got a couple of Pocket Factories out, and a couple of Grunts are going to fall. And the Blade Master could be at risk, has the Staff of Teleportation, but the Cyclone's going to cancel that, so Hitman really has to stick around to save this Blade.
Okay, so Arc winning a fight there, pushing Hitman back, and we said the Grunt Shaman, I mean, it's okay, but not against dots. This is kind of like a hard strat to do. Hitman usually has more time to scout, but how is this going to affect the late game? Like, Shamans, you can't purge every single Cyclone.
No, certainly not, especially because you only have maybe 4 or 5 Shamans at most, whereas there's going to be, 12, 14 Talons in the future. The Red Camp's going to go to Arc as well. I don't think he's scouted the expansion attempt yet, and there's no Beastmaster for summons, which is typically what you scout expansions with if you're the Elf player in this situation, but he could counter-expand, he could send a Wisp over there, and he definitely could win a fight, Arc. Because there's still, like you said, there's only Grunts, and in the future, I think Hitman needs some sort of bestiary units, and he's going to put up the bestiary right now. No tier 3 yet, because he can't afford it, but the expansion is going to be pretty safe.
Yeah, Red Camp, some good items for Arc here. He's got the Scroll of Healing. Demon Hunter's got the Orb, obviously. Picked up the Medallion, Claws. Demon Hunter looking plus 27 damage. I mean, pretty strong. Those guys wondering about the overlay in the chat, the overlay is clearly not working. I will fix it in game number 2 though. But you guys can keep asking about it if you want. But it will definitely be fixed in game number 2. Right now it's obviously not on.
Bone chimes. Hitman would have loved to see that before. But the Demon Hunter, as you said, getting some spooky items and gonna get up to level 3 soon enough. Hitman is going into some headhunters. So the aura he got earlier, if he didn't sell it, okay, he did sell it from earlier. And look at the Blade Master, actually. We talked about the item hack from Hitman. Not turned on this game. Maybe it's the flow host. Maybe it's the flow host that makes his item hack not work.
Maybe, but clause of attack for the Shadowhunter, so maybe you're absolutely wrong. I totally deserve that too. I bring up the overlay and now everyone's just spamming where's the overlay. I should have just kept plowing ahead, but you know what? Thought the chat had my back. We're off to a good
the
start.
The overlay seems to be broken, says someone.
I guess I deserve that. Okay.
Ooh, both red camps potentially going to go to Arc. Certainly going to go to Arc because the Blade Master's nowhere to be seen. He's just in a shop hanging out. So both red camps and a Helm of Valor. Oh, Jesus, the items for Arc. They're not the best items, but they're, you know, 2 red camp items, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Arc's crept a lot, dude. Like 3-3, almost 3-3-3. That's a lot of experience here. And Hitman, yeah, he's got a Shadowhunter to level 4. He's about to get his Blade to 4. But this could be, this is a lot of health right now.
Yeah, Arc could win this for sure. There's really good items. And he's crept because, you know, magic damage is so good. And there's the Kodo falling. That's so typical Orc players. It's never a mistake, but it always seems to happen. You just lose your Kodo as soon as it comes out of the bestiary. Your first Kodo every time. I know your pain, but now is a fight. A fight that Hitman wants. He's got a lot of mana. He's got a heal scroll. He's got invuln potions. He's got 2 heal scrolls, in fact, but there's a fairy dragon, and that is very good unit right here.
Yeah, Hitman's backing off. He's got a heal. Oh, the Blade. Constantly getting Cyclone. He's got no mana either. Might have to pop that invuln if he does get a little dicey here. Yep, Arc's going to force that invuln. Okay. Arc's definitely winning this fight right now.
The Shadowhunter out of mana. That's the last of the mana. The Demon Hunter maybe going to take a little bit too much damage. Is there a Staff of Preservation? There is one. It's going to be used, and there's a Staff of Teleportation for the Demon Hunter to get back in. There's a lot of headhunters. There's a lot of wards. The Demon Hunter's coming back in, but I think Hitman's going to slowly start to win this fight. And Arc's trying to expand behind it as well, twice.
Oh, this is so close. The Headhunter's in the back doing a lot of damage, but Arc's been doing a really good job of tanking with the heroes, keeping the dots in the back. The Kodo's eaten, but he's up, lifted up in the air. Some of these Headhunters still getting good service area. Hitman backs off for now. Like you said, the Shadowhunter's been out of mana for a long time.
Oh,
this Demon Hunter is so strong, dude.
Level 3 tanker, and he waited. This is so smart from Arc. He waited for double orb before taking this fight. Orb on Demon Hunter, orb on Keeper. So nice from Arc, and he's winning the fight. He's winning the fight. Hitman, he has the 2 base economy, but this doesn't have the right army coming. We're barking away, Rick. We're barking away.
This is
all day.
yeah, this is really interesting. Arc's super far ahead, 56 supply. Hitman sitting at 53. But when you break as an elf in this matchup going dots, you know you're in a good spot.
Yeah, when you have so much gold, like he doesn't even have invulns or heal scrolls. If he does back off, if he's forced to town portal out, it almost would be a blessing for Arc because he's managed to get not 1 but 2 trees of life up in the meantime, and he still needs to go buy items to keep his heroes safe. So I think the damage has been done for Arc at this point, and he's gonna back off. Yeah,
he's got the tree of life coming down in the bottom. He's got another one here. This is Shades of Twisted Meadows here, moon style, 50 expos. And right now Hitman's so just sitting back trying to defend. He's not gonna be able to scout this.
and TP out. A nice TP from Arc. He's gonna save everything, only losing 1 talent at the end, and he's got Fairy Fire and a couple of units, so he's got a nice scout going on. Second expansion has to walk over, but it might just serve as a lightning rod for the other expansion that's now going to be mining in a couple of seconds. Will we see a 3rd orb? I'd love to see a 3rd orb.
However, like I don't think Arc can siege the expansion of Hitman though either. So if Hitman can keep chipping away, can Orc heroes eventually take over? I think so.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right that Arc cannot siege the expansion, and he knows that as well, so he's actually going to get a lore up, probably for a couple of mountain giants.
Try to take this to the late game.
for the late game, try it out. And Hitman's on, you know, is he tier 2 still? Yeah, he's still tier 2. He's on Headhunter. He's got 1,000 gold stuck on 54 supply. Surprised Hitman. Generally, we see a little bit of better macro out of him, but I guess maybe he doesn't want to build more Headhunters and Shamans. He lost his bestiary, so yeah, he's going to go tier 3. Hitman just doesn't have access to any units that he actually wants at this stage. Despite having the gold. Okay, he's got bestiary as an expansion, but you know, are you going to build Kodos?
Yeah, I mean, Kodos are good. Yeah, he's just going to go mass Kodos. I think he's relying on these Headhunters, to be honest.
Yeah.
Tier 3 tech, soon Berserkers. And, I mean, they do really well against dots, but like you said, the arc transition, it's going to be lures, double lures, in fact, on 2 bases. It'll be 3 bases, actually. This one's just starting to get mined as well. So arc is looking financially stable right now.
Yeah, and the orbs are just so good against Headhunters. That's typically why you don't go them against Elf, but Hitman's just doing them out of necessity. Like, they would be really good on paper, but Demon Hunter, the Keeper, are just going to shred them apart, and now Arc is starting to get a little bit safer, getting pushes of healing. As you said, he's starting to get that hardened skin for that first Mountain Giant, and Arc is looking good because he's also mining off 2 expansions, so Hitman really not doing much of anything. He's just sort of waiting, not realizing the Arc is on 3 base to his 2.
And Hitman knows now he's going to scout. He knows that Arc has at least 1, because he knows that that's way too many units to just sit on 50 food 1 base. Here's the second, or the first one. He's going to find this one. Arc might have to respect this.
You want to fight?
Yeah, he might have to, though. Can you just let this die? He is.
Mined. Okay, he's mined about 1,000 gold off of it. Okay, so he's actually is paid for itself, and if he doesn't give any experience from the Wisps, it has totally paid for itself. The Wisps are gonna... Okay, Blade Master's gonna go back.
A player's forces are under attack.
Arc just buying time for the Mountain Giants. Is there one up? Hardened Skinned is finished, but he has not yet built one because he's supply blocked.
Headhunter picked off. Nice pick off for Hitman. Hitman doesn't know that there's more expos, though. He scouts the middle of the map, but they're not there, bro. They're at the red camp over here. Arc contesting a fight at the main base of Hitman. Tier 3 tech just about finished. If he gets this Rax, okay, he's going to TP in. He's not going to be able to get the Rax in time, but Arc definitely wants to fight. Good TP in from Arc to look at the surface area on these dots, just in a clump, a giant clump. Forest dump.
All right.
I was going to say Forrest Gump, but I said, oh, yeah. All right. Jokes are about as good as the overlay, Bidoux. Keep it up.
Yeah, excellent job today, Rick. The Mountain Giant's out now. Mountain Giant is out.
How many,
Does he have
though?
resistance skin? He doesn't have resistance skin yet, though, so the Kodo could be very, very
Player's
hungry
forces are under
if Arc
attack.
is not careful.
Okay.
Just now researching, so Arc has to wait. This Mountain Giant's gonna get eaten if Arc doesn't chill. So it's almost done researching though.
Arc knows this too. Sitting back.
Looking
Sitting pretty.
though.
Yeah, sitting pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Upgrades? Non-existent.
Hitman's
Hitman?
lumber is so bad.
Here come the Berserker upgrade, guys. Look at this. This is a formidable Orc army now.
Bloodlust. Arc's gonna need Wisps in this fight, and Turtle Rock not a map where you can get a Goblin
Player's
Shredder on,
forces
so you're
are
gonna have to
under attack.
reproduce those. But definitely gonna be necessary against the Bloodlust in the future. Blade Master trying to get to level 5, and he's gonna get it, so it's gonna be 5/5 Orc heroes. So definitely the advantage in Hitman's hands. The Keeper's left before, the Demon Hunter left before as well. So soon enough, one more fight, and Arc's gonna have that tri-hero advantage.
Master Shaman is finished. Bloodlust, like you said, will be in effect. And 0 Wisps on the map right now. And Hitman might want to take this fight if he scouts that there's no Wisps.
What a sick game. What a sick, sick game. And burn. Nice heal.
Player's forces are
How
under
many
attack.
Mountain Giants? 1 Fairy Dragon in the air. Arc would ideally love like 3 Mountain Giants. He's got a second now. Okay, so Arc's I'd say in a very strong state army-wise. So many Berserkers for Hitman.
Items for the heroes. Health pot on the Demon Hunter. Mana pot
Town
invuln
is under
on the
siege.
Tinker. TP on the Keeper if need be. Hitman's heroes. Heal scroll, mana pot, invuln, speed scroll, TP, and heal scroll, invuln. I mean, both players have just crazy items on their heroes. Big TP in from Arc, and Hitman's gonna contest this. He wants the expo. He doesn't care.
TP? He just TP's right in the middle, but Hitman's actually going to get the expo, and there is another expo at the other red camp for Arc, but now Hitman's gonna have the economic advantage yet again. Some guy said unwatchable, need overlay.
Like, we used to watch games like this for, what, 15 years?
15 years before there was an overlay.
I'm liking the nostalgia, to be honest. Guys, I'll fix this in game 2. I can't leave the game to fix it, though. You guys have to level with me a little bit here.
Bloodlusted raiders going into the main base.
Whoa.
Look how fast they kill the buildings, Ricky.
Is there a TP on Arc? The keeper did buy one at the shop, so maybe he's just gonna try to main. But I feel like this is gonna definitely be better for Arc, or sorry, for Hitman. And Arc knows that. Big TP in, and Hitman again, just going straight for the tree. He's diving. Shadow Hunter TPs. Does he get it in time? He does. Oh, he does.
Only one Berserker falling at the end of all that. The gold mine has ran out, but that's the tier 3 tech gone. That's the potential for another base gone. And right now, Arc is just trying to get 2 trees of life up. Neither of them are mining. Hitman's expansion is still 6.6k gold, so plenty of time. That's 11 minutes of mining still.
Look at how much damage this Tinker has done to these buildings. Pocket Factory.
It's incredible, right? Level 3 Tinker is so good, man. We were talking about that yesterday when Deuce was going Tinker against Arc, against the Dryads. It is such a good hero when you get those levels. The Bat, putting both those Fairy Dragons down to very low. Is there an orb on the blade? There is, so a bit more potential for that blade to snipe the fairies, but the Headhunters, you know, they just take so much damage from orb.
Okay. Bloodlusted fight. Yeah, Pocket Factory, you gotta deal with that right away, and he does. Kodo's not gonna be able to eat any of these mountain giants, but just dives right into the front. Blade Master invul. He's gonna be able to get some right clicks off. Finally, the Cyclones are always good for Arc.
Crit. Did I just see that right? 300 critical strike.
300. Yep, that's crazy. What? Off a blade with 10? What?
I don't know. I just saw 300.
I saw 300 too.
Yeah, I just okay. I don't know how he managed to hit 300, but he did. And everything's gonna die. Hitman just running away with this fight, and Arc has no expansion up right now. The Keeper falls, the Demon Hunter falls, the Tinker's about to fall, the Mountain Giants are still up, but there's no heroes left, and this is gonna be game 1 for Hitman. Yeah, 1-0, GG. Everyone saw that, right? 300?
I saw 300, yeah.
Was it 300?
It was 300, 300, yeah.
He had a plus 10 blade only.
It's crazy, right?
It's a plus 10 blade just hit 300 crit. That was a great game, though. Could you guys be happy about the game?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I saw 224. The first one I saw 300, then I saw 224.
I definitely saw 300 and 224 after, but 300 came first off a plus 10 blade. Is that even possible? Is that possible? I don't know.
It's what is it? Is it 5 times? Maybe it's possible with 5 times with a max roll. No. Pretty crazy though.
Really crazy. Hitman's gonna go up 1-0. That was a really good game, by the way, from Arc. Like
I love to see that stuff from Arc. That's what makes Arc such a strong player. He prepares for his opponents. He knows his opponent's weaknesses. He knows that Hitman will react a certain way when he sees Keeper, and that he's also weak against Talons. So he combines both those things that he knows about Hitman and goes Keeper into Talons. It's a beautiful strategy. And it almost worked. It almost worked. We're going to Concealed Hill, which you can also go Talons on.
Concealed Hill. I like the map pool. Like I said, like 6 maps in the map pool, and then only play 5. I like the choice of variation there. After a great game number 1, we're gonna jump into game number 2 on Concealed Hill. Let's jump into it.
Monka W, Monka W, Monka W, Monka S.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Let me hear it, guys. In the top right. Playing for Washed Up. Currently down a game, but not out. This is a long best of 5. It is Arc. There we go. There's the saved. In the bottom left, playing for Dust Gaming. Currently up a game. This is a long best of 5, but he's hoping to slog this out. Hoping to get a 3-0. It is Hitman. Not nearly as many saved PogChamps as Fire Bidoux, by the way. Way more Fire Bidoux.
My old friend.
Way more Fire Bidoux. Guys, I told you I'd make this happen for you, okay? I don't know why the overlay didn't work, but the nostalgia, did anybody like it? No overlay? Little blast from the past? Type 1 in the chat if you like no overlay. Be honest. I liked it.
This is my stream, Ricky. You're ruining my favorite stream.
Okay. In the bottom left, Blade Master opener. And Keeper again on Conceal. I mean, Concealed is just like, it might as well just be called Keeper Hill, to be honest, for Night Elves, because it's just always like, it's just always there.
Demon Hunter is, I would say, very viable on Conceal, but a lot of Night Elves don't play the elegant style of Keeper, so, or of Demon Hunter, I should say, sorry. But yeah,
take
Keeper,
off the
much more
overlay.
standard. Take it off.
Oh, you guys are actually brutal today. Like, you guys, I don't know if you guys like formed a coalition of trolls, but it's really brutal. You know what? Yeah, but going back to what you said, man, Keeper, it's just really viable here, right? But did you say Demon Hunter's viable too?
Yeah, Demon Hunter viable, but a lot of elves don't necessarily understand what they're doing with it on this map. Whereas, you know, maps like Last Refuge, maps like Turtle Rock, Terran Stand, much more common because they've seen other players do it there.
This is sick. This is a double creep here from Ark. 2-for-1 special. Gets the turtles and the orange all at once. Doesn't lose the AOW.
He's going to lose that Treant, though, and he's not going to be able to finish it off if he does lose that Treant. So a little messy from Ark, maybe.
Yeah, getting a little, biting off a little more than he could chew there. And does this actually slow down your level? Like, does this a slower level 2 because he botched it?
He's still going to get it. I think it's just important that he gets the big boy, but, you know, that experience he might miss a little bit in the future.
Okay, okay. Invin Chrono with the primer, thank you so much. That's an in real time appreciation too. As it popped up. That's
an
good
MRRL time, you might say.
Yeah, it's really good. Ark stealing a lot of these camps, and I gotta say, you know, Hitman hasn't really been looking for the Keeper chasing him, but Ark's doing a really good job of making his creep pattern very hard for the Blade Master to commit to. I mean, you're never going to go in this bottom right to look for this Keeper right now. You're going to think the Crabs, you're going to think the Expo, you're going to think maybe this one, but definitely not the bottom right. Well done by Ark.
Really, really interesting. I think this is almost, you say well done by Ark, I think it really is excellently done by Ark because I think he studied Hitman's replays. Hitman used to do a peon scout to that camp that Ark just crept. A peon used to scout that immediately. Ark must have noticed that Hitman stopped doing that peon scout for some reason because there was a more viable creep route, i.e. going for the expansion right after the two camps if you're the elf, pulling the overseer, entangling, expanding early. You know, so Hitman started to counter that, which he did run up to counter. But now Ark, doing a little bit of a mind game, he just went for the old creep route that Hitman used to counter. So I think if that's Ark's intent, that's very, very well done from Ark.
Yeah, he's actually going to take the turtles too. Just getting closer and closer to level 3. Level 3 Keeper, obviously super annoying. Hitman stealing some viable camps too from Ark. So both players just completely creeping. This is just, yeah, they're just creeping, guys.
Does favor the Keeper, though, because the Keeper level 3 much stronger early on than the level 3 Blade Master, but the level 3 Blade will help out quite a bit in the future for the scouting, for the finding the expansions, for scouting the tech, which we found to be important in the last game, and a Tree of Life in the main base of Arkanator.
Ooh, very interesting. And that is respecting Hitman a lot. Obviously, he doesn't know where the blade is. And since he's creeping all of Hitman's stuff, he must know that Hitman's blade is at the top of the map, i.e. where the expansion would be. So just playing super, super safe. You don't want to put that tree down and have to cancel it right away. And Hitman, I mean, not only does he find the claws, but he finds those trees.
Finds the trees, and he finds the creeps running away, so he knows that's where Ark just was, but he probably won't know that Ark just bought a Staff of Teleportation and went back. He doesn't even check the shop. So again, Hitman's going to miss the Keeper. And the Keeper's going to be level 3. And what can you do with a level 3 Keeper? Well, you can pick up that Alchemist on tier 2 and pressure immediately while that Tree of Life safely goes up in the back. So this could be a tough level 3 for the Shadowhunter as Hitman.
Level 3 very close. I think you're absolutely right. He's going straight to the Tavern. Level 3 Keeper. Straight Tavern. Carson the Prophet? Alchemist.
Yeah, where's the Shaman?
Pressure.
Is there a Shaman out? There's no Shaman out yet, Ricky. He's not even building it because he forgot his third burrow, Ricky.
No!
There's no Shaman. Oh, this could be huge for Ark. So well done so far. And that's at least one dead grunt. Could be more than that.
Acid Bomb coming in on at least 2 of the grunts. Oh, and he's going to grab... If he grabs the grunt, that's... Okay, Acid Bomb. No, definitely 1 dead grunt, though.
Tree of Life got canceled in the north, by the way, at the top. Blade Master did find it, but 1 grunt falling and maybe even more. Shadowhunter stuck in the back of this base. Finally now producing a Shaman. Oh, the base is open for Ark too, so he's going to lose some Wisps.
Yeah, just constantly moving Wisps away. He's moved some of them to the creep camp. Another one. Okay, nice micro from Ark. Being super annoying, actually. Blade. Look at that. Oh, he still gets it through the Through the moonwells. Nice crit. Wow.
Through the fire and flames, you might say.
Yeah, through the trees.
You ever play Guitar Hero?
Yeah, that's the only thing I know how to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really good at it, actually.
Are you?
Yeah, do you want to have a... I mean, you're a guitarist, right? So does that make you better or no?
The classic question. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
The drumming, a little bit, actually. The Guitar Hero drums.
Oh, Rock Band has drums.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Love the game, though. Super fun game.
Yeah, really fun.
Shamans. How many purges does he have? One take a lot of damage. He's got 2 purges, so that's more than enough to deal with this keeper. Oh, surround. Blade Master coming back in.
Purge won't matter, but a nice surrounding. Yeah, nice pressure from Hitman, though, to save that grunt. And he's going to take the rest of this camp, actually, and this is a really good item. Hitman taking very, very minimal losses, by the way, without having that shaman there, the timing, because that could have really sucked. Claws +9. As soon as the overlay starts working, all of the item hack comes back on for Hitman.
Oh, this isn't the best fight for Ark. He is responding to the canceled expansion by going tier 3 and getting a second Ancient of War, by the way, so it will be Priests of the Moon third, Mass Archers, but right now Ark trying to get value, or maybe he can't find much, but he's going to get 1 Shaman, losing 2 Huntresses for that, I believe.
Level
That's
2
the
on the
last
shadow.
purge, though. It's the last one, Rick.
Level 2 on the shadow. Is there staff on There's no staff on this keeper, so this alchemist could get in loads of trouble. Blade Master has tons of mana, and Hitman's good at keeping that windwalk for those snipes. Oh, surround on the keeper.
Oh, Staff of Teleportation is on the alchemist.
Oh!
This is going to be a town portal. Incredible. Incredible. Oh, cloak. Oh.
Wand of Illusion to force the TP surround. That was insane. Sick heads-up play from Hitman.
Very nicely done. The Archer's starting to be pumped for Ark. He's getting that long range. Hitman getting his War Mill, but really he doesn't need much more than Grunt Shaman to deal with the pure Archer army. The question is, how much time will Ark be given to get that Priestess out, to get those orbs, to get the marksmanship, the upgrades for the Archers? He needs a lot of things, but when he gets those, he'll be a much stronger than he is currently.
I wonder if Hitman notices. Hitman definitely knows that the Alchemist is very, very low. All the Moonwell juice is drained. I wonder if instead of creeping, he might push to 3, like on the Shadow right away, and then go for a quick push. This is a really nice timing. Ark's going to take all this damage. Wow. Of course, he hit some crits on the way out as well.
Oh yeah, and the poison and the Blade Master, so much mana, as you pointed out earlier, and Ark can't even creep right now, and Hitman is just going to creep happily to level 3, like you pointed out as well. And now what can Ark do? The Moon Juice is dry. He can get a Moonstone now from the shop that just finished, but Blade Master probably going to get 2 Archer kills here. There's 1. Here's almost 2. Nice and tangle. Staff out. Meat's back on the menu. And a Windwalk is going to get a Huntress kill on the way out as well.
Yeah, nice staff, actually. You got really lucky that it was in the back of the base where it's blocked off for the blade, not the archer. So really nice save there from Ark. Level 3 on the Shadow, though, and it's still a daytime. Maybe a time to push. He's kept Ark in his base so far. Alchemist still level 1, Carson. And if he goes to creep this without an AOW, this is going to be tough. Although Hitman gives it up. He staffs in to make sure that this expansion can go up. Level 4. Does he just go straight over? Oh my god, this would be a heads-up play. Save the tower so the expansion can go up, and just windwalk straight over to the lab. Surely he knows that that's where the army's going.
Yeah, he probably assumes that or the expansion. Those are the only 2 possibilities for Ark currently, and it looks like he's going to, you know, go to the lab. If he wasn't there, he'd just go to the main base, I imagine. He's got clarity, he's got to push another invulnerability, scroll the beast full mana on the Shadow Hunter, so Hitman definitely wants to fight, and Ark definitely wants to run. But he finally got level 2 on the Alchemist. Does he have enough time to hold?
I mean, this is a pretty hard push to hold. +1 armor on the grunts. No armors for Ark's units. I mean, he's just going straight Archer Hunt, and this is good if you can get that expansion up, but Ark got it canceled, but didn't try to rebuild it. Alchemist a little out of position. The staff is there for the Keeper, though. He's going to have to use it. That's a dead Alchemist for sure. Way too early into the fight. Lightning Shield on the Blade, and there's just no Dispel. GG's called. Hitman takes game number 2 pretty handily.
Yeah, clean game from Hitman there. Found the expansion. Ark, you know, had a really nice game plan. He evasion crept very well. He got level 3. He pressured with the Alchemist at the perfect time. He caught the army out, but Hitman found the expansion, and then one base. Orc has the advantage, so it's a tough game for Ark. He tried to go tier 3, tried to follow it up, but just pure Archer, and he lost too much.
Thank you, Style Draco, for the primer as well. Man, you feel you go down 0-2 to Hitman in a best of 5. That's a rough spot to be in. It's a rough spot to be in.
Yeah.
Does Ark go into this on a little bit of a tilt thing, thinking, here we go again, you know, Hitman best of 5? Or does he kind of pretend like, man, it's 0-0, starting all over again? I don't know.
You know,
I don't know.
Next map is going to be Last Refuge, and you know what Ark has the ability to do on Last Refuge, Ricky?
Play very well.
Talons, possibly.
Yeah, but we just
Talons.
saw that on TR, though. And we actually saw a really
Demon
good
Hunter
version of
Talons.
that. Oh, Demon Hunter. Yeah.
Straight up Talons. Straight up Talons. Maybe that is the key to beating Hitman. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's gonna be I don't know. Talons on LR with Demon would be really, really good. That's the go-to. Definitely want Demon first as opposed to Keeper, but guys, it's 2-0 for Hitman. We're going to game number 3 of the best of 5 series. Game number 3, it's going to be on Last Refuge. In the bottom left. Ooh. Okay, in the bottom left. Opening with the wide AOW stance. Playing for Washed Up. It's Ark. In the top right, playing for Dust Gaming. Currently up 2-0, and he's looking to take this. He's looking to take this on LR in clean fashion. It's Dust Gaming's Hitman.
Yeah, we've seen Ark do this before. It's a nice creep route. It's a nice creep route. It's hard to scout. And, you know, the Blade Master will very typically go and take your Shadow Priest right here. And then they'll go up and try to take the other one. In the time it takes you to do that orange camp as the Night Elf, you can take that whole camp, and then you can find the Blade Master at the Priest and fight him off and take it for yourself. I don't think it's a bad creep route. I don't think it's bad. Very interesting from Ark.
It actually seems like it'd be really good against Undead.
Yeah, I don't think.
Because you would also meet the DK at this Priest.
Yeah, for sure, and you could have a Wisp there to dispel the skeletons at the green camp they take first. I think it's a good.
And you can't scout
good
this.
creep
Can't
route.
scout this with the DK. Yeah, that's a very good opener.
You may see it with your Acolyte though, going for the critter. Possibility on this spawn.
Well,
not
usually the critters
spawn.
are up here, so maybe not though. Yeah, oh maybe. We'll see what the grunt sees. No, I don't think so. So far so good from Ark. Treant's coming in.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, Remo is really good. I'm not expecting to beat him when we show match.
Although I will
sure.
beat the brakes off of Neo, dude. I'm gonna embarrass him. I was thinking, guys, I'm just gonna make my name Donald Trump. Just go full board. No, I'm just kidding.
You should make it Mr. Smith, shouldn't you?
Mr. Smith?
You seen The Matrix?
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy in
Oh,
the,
Mr.
yeah.
No, Agent Smith.
Agent Smith. Yeah, right.
Yeah, Agent
Oh
Smith.
no, because it's Mr. Smith because his boss in the real world, the fake world,
Was
A
Mr.
player's
Smith.
forces are
right.
under
So
attack.
he's both Agent and Mr. Smith.
Yeah, but I think Agent Smith is the one that wants to kill Neo.
Yeah,
So I want
but
that one.
don't you want to be his boss too?
No, I don't want to be his boss. I want to eliminate him from the
Okay.
Town is under siege.
yeah, and I want him to shave his head.
And then Remo's Trinity,
Yeah, Remo would be Trinity.
and I would be the bald guy in the first movie that tries to kill the ball.
that eats the
and
steak.
Sabotage.
And he's like, "Oh, it tastes so good, the steak, but it's not
Yeah.
real." Yeah.
because he just wants money.
Yeah, that guy's in The Sopranos, actually. It's
Um,
Ralphie.
Oh yeah, he's good. He's
Yeah, he's a
good.
great actor. Anyway, Blade Master continuing to
forces
creep
are
up creep up while looking for the Keeper. The Grunt's blocking the Keeper. I throw a little wax on him too. Definitely doesn't want the shop to get canceled. Treant's coming in as well. Cancel shop.
Yeah, nicely done from Ark so far. Again, the aggression with the level 1 with the Treants. He's used all his mana now, and the Blade Master's looking for an expansion, but he's not going to find one. He will use these very nice sentry wards he got from the Priest earlier to pretty much guarantee when there's going to be an expansion. Such a good item on this map. You know, another perfect item from Hitman.
Okay, here we go. Blade Master going to meet up, potentially, with the Keeper. Nope, just going to go to the shop. Is this where he buys
Town
staff?
is under siege.
Mr. Anderson. Yeah, he buys the staff, buys the dust. The Treant's going back in. The Shadowhunter is almost close to not being able to buy salves when he comes out.
Forces are under attack.
God, these Treants are being so annoying. And in fact, Spirit Lodge in the back. This might be a good time for Arc. Summon some more Treants, go in there, maybe try to do some damage. And he's just going to dive right for it at the shop. And he could keep going for a burrow. He could keep going. There's a lot of vulnerable buildings here. On the other side, Hitman doing the same thing from last game, just right-clicking these wisps. The more I could take you off wood, the less wood you're going to have, bro. And that's a 4-head move right there.
Yeah, at least a 4-head move. Certainly not 3. 4, 4.5. Getting to 5. Getting closer to 5-head. You know, if you don't have lumber, you can't build stuff. It's incredible. It's like if I have more stuff, I just go and kill you.
Is that 5-head?
It's an incredible strategy. It's getting there.
Yeah, that's 4.5 as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Hitman gonna try to creep up the lab. This guy's a madman, dude. Shadowhunter 3 grunts straight up for the lab. This lab's so hard to creep. I want to see how he does it. And I think everyone else does too. You're an orc player. LR, how do I do this? Blademaster annoying the elf. Brings the whole elf army back while I creep this. 3 grunts. Let's see how it does it. 3 servant awards. Just go straight for the priest.
Yeah, I've lost many a games doing this creep res, but Hitman is, of course, guaranteeing that the keeper has to go back before he goes to the creep res. He's locked in, but there's no entangle. Hitman should know there's no entangle, so he can staff out, but he's trying to just fight his way out. Oh, but there's no block. Did Hitman lose a grunt? I think he did.
He had 3 grunts for this creep. Yeah, he did lose a grunt. But I mean, he was dealing with the blade. He was dealing with the blade. Very well traded. Mana Stone. Mana Stone for a grunt.
Oh, and the wisp block.
Oh, no way.
Almost. Oh, it's so close. Arc had 2 ready, and he was cognizant that they were there. A 3rd one? Arc's just got... Arc's got wisps everywhere, dude. Okay, he had 3 separate wisps come off the trees and try to block the Blade Master that time.
I mean, he is known for his wisp usage, right? That's like his thing.
Very well done from Arc, but he just couldn't catch up, and he didn't have the entangle. So close, though. So close.
Shamans come out. Mana burn right away would be hilarious. How funny was that?
What'd you say? Oh, the burrow.
Oh, you gotta respect this. You gotta repair it. You should be able to keep it.
Close. Oh, it lives. It lives. Are there any treants? Not enough mana for them. In the meantime, Hitman just creeping everything. Almost a bait.
Hitman's burning a lot of resources, though, keeping this burrow alive. Blade Master continuing to creep. What item to get? Ring?
Yeah, it was a ring, and Arc's actually going into Talons again. I don't know if we talked about this yet, but the Demon Hunter second will signify that probably to Hitman. The Arc is going to go Keeper Talons yet again. This is big damage. Like, if Hitman wanted to expand as he did on Turtle Rock, if he wants to get a Bestiary up as he did on Turtle Rock, he won't be able to afford it, but he is going to get reinforced defenses at least with the lumber he has left.
And Hitman, great decision making as well. Like, yeah, Arc's sacrificing his hero levels to try to do economic damage to Hitman to slow down his tech. But Hitman goes, you can slow down my tech. I'm still going to creep out like crazy. Still wants that Shadowhunter 3. And this is going to come down to, can Arc slow down the Shaman production of Hitman and actually start to carry this over with dots later on? Or does Hitman just roll over him when Arc gets like 3-4 dots? Keeper already taking some damage. Staff is on the Demon Hunter though. Nice staff so far. It might lose the Grunt. The Grunt gets microed away. Amazing micro from Hitman. So far so good. Level 3 on the Shadowhunter. In fact, if he creeps this camp out, he'll get level 3 on the Blade. It'll be very close actually. It might be 499. Might be very close.
Yeah, this is going to be very close. But he's got a Mana Stone. He's got Clarity. He could even maybe go into the base a little pre-master training timing. And we actually, I just want to say, we missed a 2,000 bit drop from Robon. So thank you.
Thank you,
37
Robon.
minutes ago. Thank you.
Wait, was it really that long ago?
Just 37 minutes ago.
Wow. Cheer 2000, is the overlay broken by any chance? Kappa. No, it's not, Robot. It's not broken. Thank you so much for the 2,000 biddies. Okay, and like I said, Hitman has the hero level advantage right now. Obviously, with Tri-Hero,
no. Greater mana.
Mana Stone, Greater Mana, 2 salves. Yeah, 2 clarities. Yeah, I mean, this is, at 3-3, Hitman wants to take a fight. Hitman definitely wants to take a fight. There are 2 dots on the map. And Hitman...
Shades of versus Loliot at Anaheim.
And this timing. This timing, yeah. Arc looks like he just lost the fight. That's how many units he doesn't have right now.
Yeah, he's got master training though, so Cyclone is available, but the hard thing to deal with is his wards, because the Talons, of course, can't attack them. If you have some archers, you can deal with them, but look, there's going to be 5 wards here, and then there's going to be 5 wards still, and there's going to be 5 wards after the mana potion, after the mana stone, and Arc has no way of dealing with them. I don't know if he can hold this push with so many wards being in.
Hitman being very patient, though, trying to not take too much damage. He wants the Serpent Wards to deal the damage over time. Just being patient, let the Serpent Wards do the work. Blade Master getting off a lot of right clicks, though, I gotta say. And now the dots, he's only got about 2 Cyclones left. 3 Cyclones, actually. 4 Cyclones, sorry.
5. 6.
No, only 4.
Look at the wards, though. Is this
Oh,
Hitman
Tinker
going up
surrounded.
The Blade Master. The Tinker falls. The Blade Master, maybe a mana burn could kill him. It does go down. Is Arc gonna finally hold? Tinker for a level 3 Blade Master, definitely worth.
And Arc's so far somehow at 46 supply. Hitman at 37. Arc's done it. Shadowhunter get a little exposed.
Oh, there's
You can have all the
teleportation.
You can have all the mana pots in the world, but if you're getting entangled surrounded, you're gonna die.
Hitman's gonna need to be quick on the trigger. There could be a Cyclone now. Arc. Okay, he does get the Cyclone.
Oh, this is very dicey here, the Shadowhunter. How do you save the Shadowhunter? How do you save the Shadowhunter?
Well, I don't know if you can. How many purges are there left? There is a lot on... There's actually a lot of purges, but is Hitman quick enough?
Oh, this is so scary.
A player's forces are under
This is the game for Arc if he gets the Shadowhunter, and he is going to get it. It's dead. There's no saving, and it's so well done from Arc.
Wow. I thought the timing, the same timing that stumped Lolly at Arc, getting it done, playing the long game. Yeah, that was with a Tinker dead too. And Hitman plummeting. Everything's dying. He Tavern reses the Shadowhunter. That's such a huge investment. He might just lose it again.
The dieback, Hitman had to do something. He knew he would have mana, and he's got a lot of mana, but Arc's gonna take us to game 4. And you love to see it. A nice hold from Arc.
Well done.
The Talons come through, man. The Talons come through. The expansion is almost done for Hitman, so if he can somehow bring the game back, he will have that as an advantage, but I just don't know if Arc's going to give him the time. There's only 1 tower. Not as though they're unkillable, right? You
No.
can kill them. You can kill them, right?
Yeah, surely. For sure.
Surely.
Try it out.
Surely.
This is so unlucky. Like, Hitman's expansion, he delays it with the tower, but it's going to go down. Surely he cancels it. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Don't call me Shirley. Cyclone. Keeper in the middle.
All right. We're back.
Double heal scroll. Arc playing it super carefully. Staff until
This will be the 3rd Shadowhunter kill. Are you kidding me?
There's no way it gets out, right? Surely.
Oh, it gets out. Don't you call me Shirley.
Call you idiot.
What? All right. Okay, Blade Master's here, but there's no items on any of the heroes right now. Hitman is just trying to frantically get home, trying to rebuild.
I want to go home.
Arc's not giving him any time. That's a dead blade.
It's a dead blade, another dead hero, and this is just
Actually,
the beginning of the end.
Not attacking. Does Hitman actually get a win walkout? It's so close. 67 mana. There's no way.
Oh, there's no mana burn actually, but yeah, it's 70 mana.
Blade Master coming back out. Hitman finally at home, but he's lost so much. He's lost 2 Shadowhunters and a blade.
2 blades.
2 blades and 2 shadows.
Surprising, Arc, his heroes aren't actually that high level from 4 hero kills.
Yeah, like when you split the experience with 3 heroes, man, it's like barely.
Shows how aggressive he's been the whole game with the level 1 keeper aggression, letting Hitman creep up while he was being aggressive, but it pays off. There's 2 towers of the expansion, but there's no expansion. Orc would be truly broken if Hitman holds this.
Yeah, well, the series would be over, and then yeah.
I wouldn't even give Hitman credit if he held this.
No? Hitman's trying to make it work, guys. Can he actually make it work? 50 supply for Arc. He's got a staff. He's still got a heal scroll. He's still got a health pot on the Demon Hunter. Although Hitman's concave right now, he's got a wall of Serpent Wards with the Burrow. Okay, nothing in the Burrow right now.
All 3 heroes are low heal scroll just to get those heroes off the blade.
No way.
He's gonna make it out.
No way. Forces the health pot already on Arc. Arc can't siege this.
Is Arc overcommitting? Maybe he should have just gotten an expansion up, get a Shredder, get some lures out. Although Arc is banking. He doesn't even need the Shredder, in fact. He can expand and put up 2 lures right now behind this. I think that's the right play, but is it, is Arc letting this slip away? The Blade Master will come back. Hitman, he's still got good hero levels.
Arc seeing stars, he wants to end this game early. I don't blame him, but like you said, I think the transition here was get the expansion up and just run away with this game, right? Break supply and just have way too much stuff. Hitman's still in recovery mode, but his recovery mode consists of 2 fortified towers, which Arc is finally going to scout now. He might just dive straight for the expansion, though. Hitman might have to give this up again. But if Hitman can get this expansion up, he can actually claw his way back into this game that looked so unwinnable.
Now Arc's putting up the lures, but no expansion in sight. So, lures in and of themselves aren't an advantage. Just having a production building when you're both on tier 2 or tier 3, it's not an advantage. An expansion would have been a clear-cut advantage that would have catapulted Arc into the later stages of the game, but now Hitman's going to be one with the economic advantage. So I don't know, maybe Hitman can bring it back, and maybe I have to say that Orc is broken.
How dare you?
Oh, Unholy Aura going to help out Arc. Level 3 Tinker, we were talking about that before, is going to be very good.
Yeah, this expansion for Hitman is going to be so long to come up, but he's willing to wait for it. Is this a mistake to dive into this fight, though, to try to go for a creepjack? Hitman sees the army, runs back right away.
Hitman still can't fight. Despite somehow making his way back into the game, he can't fight for a while still.
Yeah, and this is double orb at this point. Tinker passes it over to the Keeper, so it's going to be Keeper and Demon with Orb of Venom. And at this point, do you even want to wait for Mountain Giants if you're Arc, or can you just fight right now? You want to look for fights, don't you?
I don't know if you can fight in range of 2 towers, though. That's the thing. Soon to be 3. That's why I think Arc really should have expanded immediately. With all that time he was attacking the altar, he could have expanded behind it, crept his natural, expanded, and then pushed the main base after he got those 4 hero kills.
So plus 10 Blade just hit a 104 crit, by the way.
Yeah, on level 2 crit.
On level 2 crit.
I'm going to have to watch that back from Total Rock. I don't know.
Yeah.
Arc getting both reds again, actually, is very nice for him. What did he get this time? He got Helm of Valor. Pretty good.
Oh, this is level 1 crit. You're right. He went Mirror Image.
Oh, did he go Mirror Image? Okay.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Because the overlay shows it. You guys wouldn't have even known if this was game number 1. Chad acting all smart. Claws plus 9. Hitman's going to take that.
Oh man, it would be heartbreaking if Arc lost this. Although he's getting the Mountain Giant upgrades, he's going to have a couple of Mountain Giants ready to siege those towers, but it's just so hard at this point. Hitman, even supply with Arc. Good heroes, good items.
Expansion's up though. Can Hitman can hold, like, the main base doesn't have any towers, which is a problem. So like Hitman has to fight this, and he has to fight this straight up. There's nothing really here that can help him other than a few burrows. But if Hitman can hold this, like his production, he's starting to break now. He's breaking over 50 supply. Arc is banking a lot, but he has to. Actually, Arc broke 64 already. Okay, Hitman's the one about to break.
Yeah, he was waiting. He's got both the upgrades already for the Mountain Giants, so 2 Mountain Giants will come out ready to fight, ready to break the expansion potentially. But Arc's, Arc's got to make a play. It's 2-base Hitman right now.
Altar dies. This could be problematic if Hitman loses a hero by accident. Arc staging himself here to put himself in the lead. Another shop being built at the expansion as well. This expansion will not die for Hitman at this point. It's been completely solidified.
Dude, the tanker is so good.
Oh yeah, look at this,
it's
man.
incredible.
The burrow, like, come on.
Get out of here. Yeah, Arc still has a very good chance to win this game. Still a very good chance, but it's slowly slipping away. 2 Mountain Giants at home. Arc not bringing the Mountain Giants yet.
Expo at the red camp at the top left for Arc. And Hitman wants to right-click a bit of the Demon Hunter. Cyclones are going to be insane. I mean, this Blade Master should never have a right-click. But with no mana, Arc's saying, I'm not going to Cyclone you, I'm just going to kill you. And Hitman taking a really risky fight here. The Raiders are low. Everything's really, really low. But Arc TP's out? Why did Arc TP there? I feel like that was a mistake.
And maybe a few too many Serpent Wards were up. You know, a couple Raiders were getting low, but he didn't have his Mountain Giants in that fight yet, and he's expanding. So, you know, I think a smart TP from Ark. If he had both Mountain Giants there, maybe a fight he'd be willing to take, but regroup, wait for the expansion.
Interesting. I think that was a mistake, but I think even without the Mountain Giants, he was still in a very good position, but just being super passive, like you said. Okay.
Yeah, Ark maybe getting a little bit nervous about to take the game, you know, and that just shows how good Hitman is. You know, you're about to win one game in a best of 5, and you know you start to let it slip away.
Yeah, because the majority of the dots here, you know, in the late game, they just crumble kind of unless you can get a good position like that, which I thought he had there. You know, if you're gonna fight with even without Mountain Giants, that was a good position. Now you're letting Hitman get some more creeps. You're letting him get some more supply. Bank up. Hitman's wood is gutted, by the way. I don't think he's harvesting any wood. He has 2 peons.
Yeah, he's getting spiked barricades as well, which is pretty costly, as well as pillage. And as you said, he's going to build a couple of peons. But spiked barricades are going to be very good if the Mountain Giants, if the Demon Hunter are trying to break these 3 towers. Spiked barricades are a crazy upgrade, by the way. At level 2, they do 50% damage return, plus 5. Plus 5. That's crazy. That's crazy.
At this point,
the Demon Hunter will like lose to a tower.
At this point, if you're Hitman, do you want to save up for a Shredder and just buy one?
I think so. I really do. But he's only on 1 base now, actually, as the mains run out. So you get those 5 from gold. So Hitman has plenty, actually, now. Before he didn't.
Yeah, true.
He's actually got more than he needs at this point because he's got 3 at the expansion as well. Okay, here's a fight. Maybe. Ark can still win the fight. Certainly. Speed scroll out. Hitman respecting the army of Ark. The Mountain Giants and the Talons are very hard to deal with. The expansion about to be mining, Ricky. About to be mining, but is very exposed to hit and run.
The elf heroes are so tanky at this point. 4-4-3. Super strong. Double orb, double staff, heal scroll on 1 hero. Unholy aura. Blade Master plus 24 though, but can he get the right clicks, man? Like the majority of your army is going to be this blade, but if he's in the air the whole time on tier 2, by the way, no orb.
And no Bloodlust either. He had that on Turtle Rock.
Yeah, hard to take the fight without, you know, those tier 3. Elf's got full tier 3, you know, he's balling, but Hitman's going to have to rely on fighting at this base. Is Ark going to actually give into this and fight Hitman at the expansion? Yeah, there's no way.
I think maybe you just go to the main base, but the issue with going to Hitman's main base is you leave your expansion exposed, and Ark isn't even uprooting his Tree of Eternity and doesn't have Nature's Blessing if he were to. So he's in a rough position where strategically it's hard to find a play for Ark.
Might be able to get this Kodo entangle on. Purge is not there in time. 1 Kodo goes down. That's the only one in the army, actually. And this is a much better position for Ark, even though he's fighting into the towers. Hitman backing up a bit, but... Oh, the blade gets surrounded! No way! He involved, but he can't get out! He can't get out! It might feel like
the Demon Hunter, everything's low. Heal scroll. Maybe an entangle. The Blade Master could certainly fall, but the level 5 Shadow Hunter is so good.
I can't believe this Blade Master got out, and now Ark's just fighting in the towers. The dots are really exposed. Hitman, if he could be a little more patient, he's got a heal scroll. Okay, pops the heal scroll, but all the raiders die anyway. It was a missed heal scroll.
Oh my god, Ark's up by 10 supply now, even more than that. 20 supply almost. The heroes are getting low though, so Ark has to be careful yet again. Don't overcommit. You've killed a lot of units. And they're on even economy now. Okay, it's no longer Hitman 2 base, Ark 1. They're on both on 1 base. The tanker. Oh, it's dead though. It's dead. There's the overcommitment I'm talking about. 2 Mountain Giants getting low. There is a lot of moon juice at home, so these Mountain Giants can heal up. The heroes can heal up.
Okay, Tinker goes down. Hitman survives for now. 71 supply still for Ark, but how many of that is in Mountain Giants? A lot.
Oh, Demon Hunter has an invuln, has to use it right away. Maybe a staff out, maybe a TP out for Ark. You don't want to lose both these Mountain Giants, certainly.
Demon Hunter, you don't want to lose the Demon Hunter. Yeah, staff's on cooldown. Okay, there we go. No, it's not. Now it is. No, it's not. Now it is.
47 against 71 supply, though, has Ark clawed his way back into the game.
I mean, he's definitely still in the lead, but if he continues to fight in the towers, it's the only thing making this close.
You don't want to lose all your heroes, which is a possibility, certainly with a Blade Master on the field.
There's also a lot of supply in just 4 units, right?
Yeah.
78,
But
a little bit
the Tree of
misleading.
Eternity's walking, though. So there's going to be 2 base Arc against 1 base Hitman. Oh, make that 1 base Arc soon enough because Hitman finds the expansion, but Arc, is he able to defend it in time? There's no Raiders here.
Purge on the Keeper, right clicks. Where's the hero for staff? Get invuln, pot, passed, or use, sorry.
Demon Hunter's in the base. Okay, he's staffing back. The Mountain Giants are not in the fight. Only 1 of 3 of them right now. Tree of Eternity rooted at the natural. Another 30 seconds until Arc is mining on 2 base.
Very interesting. And a big bulk of this army now for Hitman is at 50 supply is just shamans. So that means the bulk of his damage has got to come from that blade. There's hardly any units that are going to hit anything.
No invuln, and we haven't really seen a lot of mirror image usage. Like, not as much as I would like to see, especially with that skill point being invested so early. The Tree of Eternity's going to get found, though. Maybe the gold mine could be canceled. That's a nice play, but Hitman does not want to trade. Look at the trees, though. There's 5 Mountain Giants all of a sudden.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage. Look at the siege on the Great Hall, and I don't think Hitman can hold this. And in fact, Arc might be able to kill this and TP home. Oh, he might lose his Tree of Eternity, though. Do you want to lose the Tree of Eternity for this? TP over? No, they're both just going to trade. But I feel like you said, this obviously benefits Arc because he's still got that red camp expansion.
And you can't base race against 5 Mountain Giants with trees, despite having spikes. I think it's only level 1 spikes, actually. You can't, like, look at these trees, dude. Look at this. I don't know how you can either base race or win a fight against 5 Mountain Giants, Ricky. I don't know how you can do it.
Hitman wants to find out, though. He's going back home. 1-ditch effort. Arc about to put a number 1 on the column table. 5 heroes, though. Can Hitman hold this? I don't know. Like I said, he doesn't have much damage. A couple Headhunters, Raiders. Most of this is in the blade now. It's just so many Mountain Giants. Do you almost, like, ignore the Mountain Giants and just go straight for the heroes?
Just right for the heroes. Yeah, that's the only play Hitman can possibly have right now. Tiny Great Hall, though. He's going to expand. Again, even economy once that Tiny goes up. But it's 42 against 75 supply.
Long distance mining for Hitman. In fact, Tiny Great Hall, like you said. Red spot, Tiny Great Hall.
Yeah.
Arc might not even see this. Is there a wisp
Maybe
here?
not, but could he just go to the main base? Does Arc even need economy at this point with 5 Mountain Giants?
Yeah, I mean...
Is there any way Hitman can ever win a fight or a base race at this point?
It's so crazy to think that Hitman was on 0 income and now he's mining. And not only is he mining, but he's mining at under 50 food. So there's a possibility, like right now, where Arc thinks he's not mining at all, and he can just bank.
Hitman is sort of running around, but he's got to defend his expansion.
And
There
Hitman's
is
fine
2
with this.
Raiders.
Hitman's fine with this because he'll keep him over here, right? If he's over here, then he can't send anything over to the expansion. It's really smart heads-up play from Hitman. This is so technical now. This is not in the book. This is not meta. These guys are just playing off pure intuition into this late game now.
Yeah, do you send a couple of Mountain Giants to the main base, maybe, to do some sort of hit and run to force the Raiders, to force the Blade Master back, and then, you know, fight him when you know where he is? You send the Tinker with a staff with an Invis pot into the main base. Tinker level 4 can really start to kill even the fortress. The level 4 Tinker could kill on his own. So
That's a great idea.
You gotta force Hitman back.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So just Pocket Factory, constant run Pocket Factory.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you don't need it in the fights. You're gonna win the fights without your 3rd hero if you're Arc here. You just need to force Hitman to not make plays like this when he's going to the main. But now Arc, 5 Mountain Giants, Tinker level 4. You can definitely base trade if you're Arc. But the one way Arc can lose is if it's down to the last building. So I don't know if you want to let it get down to that position, but he's kind of forced into this position.
Hitman start repairing or anything like that. Berserker form almost finished. Trying to get some more Raiders out as well. He might keep them in the back of the base because if they leave, they're certainly dead.
We're going to see a crazy end to this game, Ricky. This is going to be a bonkers end. I guarantee it. This is going to come down to the last buildings, man.
This is crazy. Who does this benefit, though?
Benefits Hitman, absolutely, because there's no way he has any other way of winning.
Wow, he gets the Berserker upgrade! Right before the Rax dies, he gets the Berserker upgrade.
Trying to get one more Raider out as well. Arc wasting a little bit of time. There's always a Shaman out with the reinforcements. This Raider probably going to fall.
And Arc.
Hitman trying to tower up.
Arc's not going to continue sieging. Oh, he knows. He knows. The Wisp see the expansion. He knows he's got to go over there. Does Hitman defend this, or does he just continue to kill buildings? What buildings are left? An AP and the tree for Arc.
Hitman's going for the elimination, for sure. He's going for the elimination. Does Arc have a town port? Arc also has an AP. Very important here. I think Hitman might just win the elimination game.
This is crazy.
Oh no, Arc, this would be heartbreaking.
Main base for Arc is pretty much almost dead. He's got one more Moonwall, and then he's going straight for the main. One Raider to kill the Moonwall.
You think you need to evacuate your Wisps? Okay, he's got one in his main base.
He's got 4 at the Knolls near the expansion of Hitman.
Okay, yeah, so he's still going to mine with 5. Arc has plenty of gold to rebuild some buildings, whereas Hitman, I don't even know if he has any peons left.
Hitman has 1 peon.
One peon, yep. And
Tons
the
of-
tanker, that's what I'm talking about.
Tons of gold as well, though. Hitman can hide or build a Great Hall somewhere. He can actually build the Great Hall at this red if he wants to try to defend it. Arc, 1 Moonwall about to die. The tree's about to die. What's left? Just the tree and AP. Just the tree and AP.
Another tree by those Wisps you pointed out earlier, and Arc still has gold for another tree.
Hitman gonna bring the peon. I'm sure he's going to put a Great Hall here.
A town is under siege.
Oh, this is so crazy. This is a nail biter. I don't know who's
Where's
gonna win.
Hitman's buildings? Where's Hitman's buildings? Where's the peon? He's got to build with the peon.
He builds it.
Okay, he does build a Great Hall.
Woo! That would have been game
hit.
right here, guys. That would have been game right there. Okay, he finds the tree.
The Raider. He finds everything. He finds everything, and
AP's hiding. AP's hiding into the
There's
trees.
a Wisp at the lab. There's a Wisp at the lab, and the AP's running into the trees. There's another Wisp.
No way.
Built.
No way. He found AP. Where's the other Wisp? What's it building?
But Art can't find the Great Hall. Art can't find. He doesn't know where the Great Hall
Oh my
is.
God! Hitman did it. Is this it?
Those
Oh
the tree
my
life in
God.
the main. Tree life. They're both down to 1 building, 1 worker, Ricky. One building, 1
Oh
worker.
my God! Arc's.
He reveals it. He just revealed the Great Hall. The Keeper's going to the Great Hall. He revealed it from the lab. Okay, there's another Wisp at the lab. So Arc has
Hitman
2
windwalk.
workers.
He's gonna windwalk. Cancel this. He's just gonna dive it. He's gonna dive it.
There is Cyclone, though. Arc
And the
has gold for another Tree of Life.
Oh man. Thing is, Hitman can actually start building production in mine here and just, well, I don't know what he's going to build. He's got to completely rebuild. Arc as well. But Arc has the army, 65 supply.
Told you
Hitman.
this game was going to be weird.
Oh, Hitman. The army for Arc. Arc! Where are you going? Not like this!
Staff of Teleportation. That's Serpent
Oh
Wards.
my God! Arc! He's diving into the army, but he's about to lose his tree.
It's GG.
Oh, where is it?
There's
It's
another
at-
tree.
it's at the lab.
Hitman might not know. If he saw the reveal from earlier, maybe he knows. Both heroes
Double
caught out.
cyclone. Double
This town
cyclone.
portal. Don't be deceived. This town portal doesn't do anything. There's nowhere to town portal 2, Ricky.
Does Hitman actually get out?
To get out?
Gets out with both heroes. No way. Hitman, you gotta get out of there. Wind walks. Blade will survive. Shadow
He
Hunter.
can almost town portal 300 more health on that Great Hall until he can town portal.
Hitman's gonna take a fight. If he can get some of these dots, then the Cyclone evasion will be gone slowly. He just wants to chip away at these dots. Blade Master taking so much damage, so the Blade Master might die. The Blade Master does
dead.
die.
The whole army's dying again. Hitman cannot fight. Hitman can't even find the Tree of Life though. He's got no idea. And Arc knows about the last building of Hitman, by the way. But Hitman has so much gold, and the Great Hall's about to finish that the peon can march over, and he can start to.
Oh, the
build
TP's
other
so
buildings.
close though. This game ain't over yet. TP, he's spamming it. He's spamming it.
It's
He's
done, it's
spamming
done,
it.
it's done, it's
Oh
done.
my
Okay, he gets
God.
out.
What a sick game.
Players' forces are under
That
attack.
TP was seconds.
A couple of units getting caught out, but I don't think the units really matter. What Hitman needs is to find this Tree of Life that's constructing. This is Arc's
Unbelievable.
only building, and Hitman has 1 peon now mining, Ricky.
Although Hitman is still on the right side of the map. A Shaman and the Shadow Hunter here. Here comes Arc, though. Arc's
The peon, is the peon gonna get out?
The peon gets out.
Okay,
No
it's
way.
entangled.
Okay, it's entangled. It's dead.
Does the Shadow Hunter find at the lab? The Tree
It's
of
a
Life is
race.
constructing.
It's a race. He's got it.
He found it!
It's a race.
Oh my god, the Serpent Wars, the Raider, the Berserker. I think Arc's won. It's so close. Arc's won. GG. Oh, it's so close, actually. And Arc wins!
Unbelievable game.
The Tree of Life had about 200 health left, guys. It's on fire, 200 health.
Oh,
Oh
my
my.
God. That was literally to the second. What a game. ARC keeps the series alive in one of the most craziest games I've ever seen on LR. I mean, what more can you say? What more can you say? Unbelievable. And you called it. You called the Demon Hunter dots, right? You called the whole strategy out. ARC keeping the series alive 2-1. If you're ARC, you're going
that
like...
was going to be epic. What did I say? It's going to come down to the last building. What?
Man, if you're ARC, you're
What do
thinking
you
like,
know?
geez, is that what it takes? And if you're Hitman, you're thinking, geez, is that what it takes? You know what I mean? Like to the building. Really sick play for staff play right from Hitman there. I didn't even think that ARC was paying attention, and he almost got the tree, and then he builds the tree at the lab. I was even shocked that Hitman found the tree so quickly. Like he really...
As soon as he was under pressure, the star sense kicked in, and he was like, where is it? I got to find it right now. And he finds it immediately, the first place he checks. Incredible from both players.
Okay, guys, game number 4 after a really, really crucial game number 3 that ARC had to win. Brought it down to the last building. We're going to jump into game number 4 now on Echo Wiles. We're not wasting any more time. Let's hop into it. Carson, please do some introductions, starting in the top left.
Ooh, in the top left, playing for Dusk Gaming, we got the American Lin. It's Hitman. And in the top right, playing for Washed Up Gaming, it is the Blue Night Elf player, Bark, for Arkanator. Realtor Ninja, thank you for the sub as well, brother.
Feels good, man.
Did I say Hitman Night Elf? Whatever. I don't even care anymore.
No. The overlay switches. It's got to switch to find out who's who.
Making me paranoid here, chat.
No, it's all good.
Jesus.
Keeper
Jesus,
again from ARC.
Again and again and again and again.
That's my favorite line, actually, before a song. Play that Wu-Tang. Man, again? Again and again.
Classic.
You like Wu-Tang? Killer Bees, we have this form?
Yeah. Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses lyrically performed armed robbery. Can't define how I'd be dropping these mockeries. Something. I know Wu-Tang.
Dang, bro. You're a child of the Wu-Tang, eh?
Players' forces are under attack.
Okay, in the top left. Restart again. AOW creep for ARC. With the Archer.
We're gonna see... Jesus, I'm denying that. We're gonna see Art go for the second burrow cancels again.
Yeah, deny that one for sure.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, Neo's gonna be proud of us for having that in the blocked phrases. Oh man, if you guys could only be a mod of this channel, you would see some things.
Yeah, we've seen some stuff, guys. What we're also going to see is what this Keeper's going to do.
Yep.
Hasn't skilled yet. Actually skills the tree ends. Interesting.
Second burrow, cancel, not even being built for Hitman. This has happened again and again, to go back to the phrase. Him getting a second burrow canceled, so he's going to respect it. Now it's being built. The Blade Master's going to zone him out. The Blade Master has salves. The Keeper's going to be level 2 soon enough, though. But the Peon doesn't steal it.
Although the Grunt and Peon could kill this Archer. Grunt comes down. What's going on with the heroes? Playmaster just continuing to right-click. The tree ends are going to get that second burrow, Carson.
Oh, the Grunt and Peon in the other side, though, are denying that level 2. But the burrow has canceled, as you said.
Forces are under attack.
Or did they? Did they cancel it?
Not yet.
Oh. Oh, he's got to go back in to get the cancel. Yeah, the Grunt and that Peon are actually putting in some work against this multitask creeping.
Okay. Hitman just continue to right-click this Keeper of the Grove. That's the strategy. Keep the Keeper away from creeping. Force damage. Force Moonwell juice. Force everything that you can get an advantage of. Grunt. Oh, missed the blocks.
Blade gonna steal that Poacher, because Entangle would mean the death of this Grunt if Ark was able to get it, but he isn't. And now the Grunt is going to get to safety. There are salves, so the Grunt is also going to heal up. Tier 2 almost done for Hitman. Same exact tech timing for the Arkanator. No expansion, though.
Really sick. Grunt coming back. Peon actually coming back. Interesting.
Speed scrolls to the shop to deny the staff of teleportation. Very
Actually
cool.
runs so fast that he almost ran back before the shop even recognized the blade was there. So much of a speed demon he is. Looking to maybe deny this peon. That would still deny level 2. One more right click. Deny.
Incredible.
Beautiful play from Hitman. That was the level 2, guys. Huge play. Keeping the keeper.
And he just knows. He knows that's the
Players'
level 2
forces
too.
are
He's
under
toying
attack.
with him.
Yep. If you have a milkshake.
It reaches across the room.
And this is so annoying because if you're Arc, yeah, you want to be running around the map right now looking for grunts at level 2, looking for units at level 2 that you can do damage to. But right now he's just running around with treants with no mana. He's just like Terry Fox with no purpose.
They might not get that reference. Do people know Terry Fox outside of Canada?
I don't know. Maybe. We're going to find
A
out.
legend. A legend in Canadiana land.
But imagine if he didn't have a purpose, guys. That's what this keeper would be like.
Nowhere to run. Nowhere to run.
Oh, grunt block. Here we go. Now we're going to see some damage taken on that keeper, but he does let him through. Yeah, I think Terry Fox is like worldwide renounced, does he? He's like...
Does everyone have Terry Fox Day, though?
I
Like Canadians do?
I don't know.
Does everyone do the run in school? I thought it was just a Canadian
Players'
thing.
forces are under attack.
Yeah, I think it is just a Canadian thing. Definitely the school running thing, yeah. Which I hated because...
I hate because look at you.
Yeah, I was always one of those. No, I was actually really... I was in good shape when I was younger. What happened?
Yeah, you're like Uncle Rico.
Yeah, but you could throw a
Throw a
pigskin over
football
his
out of
mountain.
the mountains.
You could throw a pigskin a quarter mile.
He just throws a stake at his face.
Sick throw, though. Really nice throw.
Yeah.
Guys, we have a really stagnated game right now where both players are just teching. In fact, Demon Hunter comes out. He's going to start creeping this marketplace, which is very, very good. Steals the item. What does he take from the bread?
The cheese, but the keeper doesn't get the cheese himself. He's still level 1. He's still being chased, and the Demon Hunter's trying to creep up by himself. Talons again for Arc. If it ain't broken, what? What do you do?
If it ain't broken, you don't touch it.
You don't touch it.
In fact, if you're Bidoux, don't touch it at all.
Yeah.
Broken or not, don't even look at it.
Oh.
All right, both players just starting to creep out. Shadowhunter about to get level 2 here. Does get level 2, in fact. Good Renegade Wizard item. What is it going to be? Parrot's Vitality. I mean, it's probably one of the worst ones that he would have wanted there, but added health.
He did lose his heroes about 7 times last game, so maybe it's
True.
going to help Hitman step up his game a bit, because, you know, it's looking a little pathetic, honestly, his performance in the last game.
Well, you tell him.
Honestly.
When he wins the whole thing, you tell him. Pathetic.
Players' forces
Not
are
good
under
enough.
I can just imagine. I know. Okay, AOW blocking the
level
blade.
2.
Oh!
Can I get a pog in the chat for the level 2 keeper?
On Echo Isles. On all maps, it took, how long? 7 minutes?
7 minutes.
8 minutes almost? Unbelievable.
Shadowhunter already level 3. Look at the creeping from Hitman. This just shows how much pressure the Blade's been putting on this solo keeper that drove the whole game. But when you only go one archer, when you go a very passive, fast tech strategy as Talons are, you're giving up the map control, you're giving up the creeping ability for a stronger army.
Yeah, both players.
2:41 a.m. says someone.
Yeah, back to Warcraft's a 24-hour channel now, boys and girls.
Yeah.
This is, they're making big moves, big plays. Trying to deliver you guys content for Warcraft 3 all the time, because Warcraft 3 is all the time. Warcraft 3 is eternal. Warcraft 3 is, doesn't go by a world clock. It just goes.
That's all I do. Tinker caught out. Tinker was trying to go and cancel that expansion, which is a very nice play from Arc, but Hitman sniffs it out. Speed scroll.
Oh my
Shaman.
god! The Serpent Ward placement actually stopped the pathing of that Tinker.
Incredible.
Unbelievable play. Did you guys see that?
Incredible, and the expansion is going up safely because of this. Just when you think you're making a good play on Arc's side, I'm going to get my Tinker, I'm going to go stop that expansion, which was going up and was cancelable. Hitman just does something even better.
Demon Hunter finally gets level 3, though. Some nice items, too. Pendant of Energy, Invuln, Circlet, Claws, Orb already. as the tier 3 kicks in. Master training already here, obviously. Hitman looking like...
Can Ark hold this, though? He held this last game when all odds were against him, but this...
Yeah, he held it with 3 dots. 4 dots, I think.
Yeah, the heroes were much worse last game. No level 3 Demon Hunter at all. Oh, the Tinker. It's dead again.
Oh, no. This Tinker's just not catching a good break.
Will it get a factory down? Put the factory down, Ark. Doesn't put the factory down. But Hitman's going to have to back off.
Orb of Venom. Orb of Venom needs to do work right now if Ark wants to hold this. But the dots in the base, there's no way Hitman can actually attack these dots if they stay behind these moonwells. And that's what Ark's going to do. Reposition's really nice. And these almost act as like fortified towers, these dots. They're just so effective. Blademaster actually running back. Really smart play from Ark. He knows that he could defend this all day. And actually, it's one of the biggest compliments I can give to Ark is his ability to defend inside his own base. He's one of the best elves I've ever seen do it.
Yep, absolutely. And he's expanding behind this as well. So this isn't, you know, I have to hold or I lose and then I still lose because I'm up against an expansion. So no, I'm holding and I'm going to be on even economy soon enough. But the Demon Hunter has to be careful. Has a potion of vulnerability and a town portal. Shadowhunter has yet to be mana burnt, actually. The Demon Hunter hasn't been able to get in to get mana burns off.
Purge.
Pot.
Oh, Hitman. Hitman overstaying his welcome.
One more hit. Mana burn maybe even.
Oh, he gets it with the Talon. The Talon does 11 to 13 damage, kills the Blade. Are we seeing a reverse? The Tinker dies for the 15th time this game. Are we actually...
Demon Hunter,
wait, Demon Hunter, what are you doing?
Purge.
What are you doing? Ark!
Ark! No!
What just happened? And Hitman's sticking around. Hitman's saying, well, you just fed me 2 heroes, bro. I'm going to stick around now. This is crazy. It looked like Ark was actually pushing him back, maybe even winning this game. And Hitman stays in. Looking at the expansions, Hitman's expansion is up. Fortified towers in place. Tree of Life not exactly finished for Ark yet. But Hitman goes from out to right back into it. Ark overextending. And Ark doesn't even have enough to tavern this Demon Hunter. This Demon Hunter is going to take a long time to come back. Still has to wait for the Tinker to come out. Level 1 does come out a lot very quick. Yeah, this Tinker's had a rough one. But, wow. Ark may be feeling a little bit anxious there. That might be some anxiety there.
He was in a good position. He was holding well. His expansion is up. And Hitman lost his Blademaster as well, but the Shadowhunter in the meantime got so much experience that he's about to be level 5. Now, on Echo Isles, it's hard to creep up to those nice hero levels that you want, but the Blademaster's still level 2. Tier 3 tech on the way for Hitman, and Raiders are starting to come out.
Carson, this Shadowhunter is very close to level 5. Like, the Blade is level 2, like sure, but...
more camp.
Yeah, this is almost level 5 Shadowhunter. So... Well, it's not very early. It's 12 minutes into the game, but it's early enough.
Pretty early on EI. Pretty early on EI, and here it is. Tibbity poppin'. And the Demon Hunter just never got mana burns off. It just never in that whole push. I don't think he got a single mana burn. That was really what made it much more difficult for Ark to hold.
Yeah, the dots took up a lot of healing, and the Demon Hunter, when he staffed, he wasn't able to actually absorb any HP. And then when he tried to go to the front and attack, he just got out of position. So you have to be very careful when you're a Night Elf player when you want to use that Moonwell juice.
Yeah, I think if Ark used that greater push and vulnerability right away, he got from the 12 o'clock and just dived for mana burns, he probably would have held that much more efficiently, but it's hard to make that call right away, and now it's going to be hard to hold this expansion as well.
Yeah, it's going to be super hard. No APs here either. Shop barely up. He's just started to mine. He's mined 150 gold off of here. Hitman's just stealing all the loot from that gold mine he's got. And he wants to take a fight. Scroll of healing. 2 scroll of healing, mana pot on the Shadowhunter, Blademaster looking pretty good. Also has a staff teleportation, but with the Cyclones, it's kind of hard to ever get that off. However, we did see that work in the last game when it does come down to bases, because that was a really sick play. Fairy Dragon starting to come into the play now for Ark, and Ark's actually going to break supply early. As soon as the expansion comes, he just breaks.
Yeah, no lures this time either. No second orb yet as well, which he loves to get as early as he possibly can. It will be off cooldown soon enough. He also actually rebuilt the shop, so he'll definitely have another orb available, but not able to get it. But we've seen just how strong this army is from Ark, that even though Hitman has the army advantage, hero level advantage with that level 5 Shadowhunter, he still can't really win a fight when he's not behind his towers.
Yeah, and Hitman just got tier 3. He wants to get that lightning orb. He wants to get the... First of all, he is getting Shaman Master training, but he definitely wants to get Berserker training as well. So he's got a little bit more tech to go through. He's getting a Kodo upgrade as well. He just wants to, he needs a bit more time. Even though he's at 61 supply and this looks really scary, the items look good for the heroes, the army itself isn't quite ready for this. However, Ark's at the front door, and he's knocking. Can you hear me knocking? He's here.
But is he knocking on heaven's door or hell's gates, Rick?
Ooh, that fairy dragon, it went straight to hell.
And you will too.
Okay, Hitman just buying some more time, looking at the upgrades. Berserker training almost done. Master training almost done. Just trying to buy a little bit more time. Just a little bit more time.
Yeah, Mountain Giants are pretty much needed in this phase of the game. Talons are very strong up to a point, but once that Shadow Hunter, you know, hits level 5, once there's a lot of piercing damage, you need some sort of tank in the front line that isn't just your Demon Hunter.
Supplies very even. Hitman with a little bit of an edge, but now his upgrades are coming in. Berserker upgrade is done. He's just pumping out some more units, and now Hitman is the one finding himself defending in his base. There's no towers here, Carson, but there's a big formidable army. There's starting to be some Serpent Wards, and it's up to Ark to stay in a good position, not overextend.
Yeah, no second orb yet either. I'm sure Ark would love that, and all of his Fairy Dragons, they're just sort of following. The Demon Hunter is the only tank of the army, and he's falling right away. A Bat Rider comes out. Yeah. GG is just called, and Hitman 3-1. A nice performance from Hitman and a nice try from Ark, picking up that one game at least against, you know, the favorite to win the entire tournament. So
yeah, I thought it was a really great series. I think Ark, he continues to surprise me, man. Win or lose, he's so solid, and those games were pretty close. I think the Berserker count was a little higher in that game. The last game there, and the Concave was just too great. Those dots were dropping like flies. But yeah, really good tournament from him, man. Top 4. He's always up there. He's always up there with the best players. So it's going to see Hitman in the finals. Hitman again? Man, again and again. Always Hitman in the finals. But we're going to hop into a little bit of a break, and then we'll come back with the next series, which is going to be Say So against Insup. It's going to be Canada against New Zealand. And yeah, we'll be back in a little bit.